Enlightenment means rising above thought. In the enlightened state, you still use your thinking mind when needed, but in a much more focused and effective way than before. You use it mostly for practical purposes, but you are free of the involuntary internal dialogue, and there is inner stillness. When you do use your mind, you oscillate between thought and stillness, between mind and no mind. No mind is consciousness without thought. Only in that way is it possible to think creatively, because only in that way does thought have any real power. Thought alone, when it is no longer connected with the much vaster realm of consciousness, quickly becomes barren, insane, destructive. The mind is essentially a survival machine. You create from a place of no mind, from inner stillness. The mind then gives form to the creative impulse or insight. Realize just how vast is the intelligence at work within it and how little we know. When the mind reconnects with that, it becomes a most wonderful tool. It then serves something greater than itself. While we are in the mode of personhood, the sense of peace will not be constant, it will only be a visitor because it is based on gratification within the phenomenal realm. Something will always seem to be missing. States which the person initially experiences as being unpleasant actually help him to find his true nature. If you were able to find peace through your false nature, you would never be able to find your true nature. But thankfully you will not find lasting peace in your false nature. In our deepest nature there is peace, which is our true essence. Empty yourself as much as you can, because the more empty it is, the better it is to experience peace, and remember that this peace is natural for you. A thought would come and a thought could go, constantly. It is coming and it is going, and there seems to be a witnessing of these thoughts. I seem to be the witness of these thoughts. I don't seem to be the content of it. Therefore even this thought, I am not. The mind appears to be only a bundle of these thoughts. There is a being here. This being seems to have a beautiful presence, a pure innocence unassociated with any other concept, just the pure beingness itself, just the sense that I am. It is not the thought I am. Many of us mistake the sense, I am, to be the thought, I am. This being is prior to thought. The simplest way to become aware of this being is to ask, can I stop being now? There can be a time when there is no thought, but I am still being. This being is ever present. In the waking states and the dream state, this being is always present. There is awareness of this pure consciousness itself. Even this consciousness seems to come and go. What seems to be left now is only the pure witnessing of all of this. There is a witnessing of all of this. It is the witnessing itself which is witnessing itself. This awareness seems to be all there is, the unmoving, untouched witnessing to all that exists. You are this which no words can accurately describe. This simple seeing is the fruit of the self-inquiry. So, if all that you have at the end of the inquiry is a verbal answer, then that smart answer is not the end of the inquiry. It is just the simple seeing that, I am this pure witnessing itself. I am this pure awareness itself. In this simple seeing there is no room left for a personal identity. No person can exist here at all.